maybe a little hesitant about coming to locals. Some people to talk to and some games to play, just kind of measure out the skill, and it's like, maybe I won't get, completely destroyed when I go to the top.
Well, it's all got to start somewhere, but it also has to end somewhere for us tonight. We're going into grand finals now. It's me and Musty together for Rivers sitting in winner's side, MRW having clawed his way up from the loser's bracket. How well will he be able to fight against Rivers with a bunch of wind behind his sails?
Yep. So we were seeing earlier from MRW that he was just kind of absolutely slamming like people who were playing frame trap characters, and we just saw him play pretty dominantly against a character that was all zoning. So Diddy, a little bit of a combination of both with that banana. Oh my god, that up smash has a shield. Yeah, all right. MRW is warm. He is so warm, and James has to warm up from. He's been sitting there for a little while. Loser bracket was a little behind tonight, so he's been sitting in grands for quite a long time. So he's got to try to get his momentum back a little bit, try to get back in his groove, so he can hopefully take out MRW here before he goes in too big of a deficit.
I feel like time and time again, we've focused a lot on how a character on paper should be beating Incineroar, and MRW is minimizing those qualities so that it's not nearly as rough as it would be expected to be. I feel like Rivers isn't going to be presenting that type of a situation, and while this matchup is certainly not undoable, I feel like the combination of Diddy Kong's speed, his ability to control space, and do that aggressively, I think are all components that are going to make this just a very difficult battle for MRW in general. Not just on paper, but in execution.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think MRW as a player likes to go for a lot of high-risk options, and we were talking about earlier during Rivers' set with Pete Bro that he's really good at controlling space or just threatening space with his characters. And while it might actually play in MRW's favor a little bit, just off the virtue of MRW just kind of going for things and trying to push the issue as far as he can. I definitely think it's something that MRW does need to think about when he's approaching James. Never mind, he's going to command grab him and kill him at 100%. Thank you. Come again. Down smash 0-0. Even game.
Yeah, this is just a matter of player sense meets game design sense of sorts.
Yeah.
Not that I like to give Ultimate that much credit, but it really is just Diddy is destined to beat a character like Incineroar, especially on a stage like PS2. I'm actually very shocked that this was the starting stage for this set. And while MRW did show to be very comfortable on this stage in previous sets, it's still not what I would say a great stage for Incineroar, regardless of how well he can play it.
I wouldn't really give Incineroar this stage either, but I don't know. I also wouldn't really want to fight Diddy on a stage like Battlefield either. But that being said, I definitely think that there might have been a better pick than this. But either way, we are gonna get the banana here. Oh God, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Oh my lord! I need to see that one right away. I need to see what the DI was.
Yeah, I don't think that was good DI. I think he just. I think he just wasn't prepared to get S-smashed.
No, but that was insurance fraud DI. That man wanted to lose game one. I need to understand.
Yeah, he had to have buffered a roll backwards. There's just no other way. There is just no other. I cannot believe that. He died in it. Wow. That is so unfortunate for James. But MRW probably being like, I didn't think to kill that early. He's just like shit.
I mean, it was Incineroar with max rage. I think that was tipper forward smash, was it? And that is worth something reminding people. That does have a tipper to it.
Thank you.
I gotta bring up the hitbox. I'll show you, because that move is cursed.
Ooh, that actually covered. I think that covered every tech option right there. The Darkest Larry, they would have covered 4 tech as well, even if it only would have been the late hit. Really good awareness. Generally speaking, MRW is just kind of playing out of his mind currently. James getting caught for a lot of stuff right now. His movement is getting exploited pretty heavily, and that's something that we've seen MRW do really well in pretty much every set he's been in. He's really good at catching defensive habits and aggressive habits with that command grab and with his backers and just with his normals in general. He's doing a really good job of catching just basically everything. Oh, a little scary. Gonna get up there. Not quite gonna die yet. Ooh. Yeah, down tilt forward smash. Still not gonna do it. Really close though. Oh, he actually went above the ledge right there. James was not prepared for that.
I think this is one of the situations where, like, Incineroar, like, his heaviness is really coming in as a blessing, and even no matter how well Rivers can survive, that's still Diddy at 173 after the hit, and a move we almost never see.
Yeah, that's a pretty high percentage, especially in this matchup as Incineroar, but either way, no jump, he's not making that, no way, absolutely not. I'm close, but not quite there. Ooh, nice get-up attack.
Just so much shield damage. Oh, he tried to get tricky with it.
He tried. Unfortunately, gonna get that dash attack shield. He's gonna eat a big punish, double big punish.
I did not expect down smash to get that close to being able to cover that option.
Ooh,
like, I know he jumps up a bit with down smash, but god damn.
Yeah. It covers a pretty big space, and I definitely understand the idea to go for it. We're not seeing, one thing I've noticed this generally in the set, we're not seeing that many revenges from MRW. I've noticed that he hasn't really gone for it that much. Maybe because he expects James to go for a bait or to cover the option, but generally speaking, we're just not seeing it. We're seeing like, even though he is going for a lot of crazy stuff, MRW absolutely is playing a little bit more reserved in this set than he was in the last one.
I think that's mostly in part due to the fact that, like, James, while he is pressing a lot of stuff, there's a lot of opportunity for revenge to clock in. The fact that he has to worry about the command grab of Monkey Flip is something that has to be on MRW's mind, and that nets a decent amount of damage and a ton of stage control.
Absolutely.
And he can't really afford to give up in those tiny little situations where he's honestly better off just taking the hit in certain situations.
Yeah, honestly, I concur with that. Actually, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Having a flying command guard like that when Incineroar can barely move around to begin with is definitely a little difficult. And on that note, we haven't seen that much monkey flip kick from James this set either, so we've been seeing a lot more of the command grabs, so you're definitely right about that.
This could be big. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're going to see the command grab yet again.
This ledge scramble, is so important for MRW.
He got back on stage. This is a winnable game. As long as he doesn't die, it's a winnable game.
Right there. Monkey flip from out deep. The command grabs would allow him to curl the reversal on revenge, and just like that, MRW is out here on stage.
Bad news bears. And he's going to be able to instantly pick up the banana after that. Oh, it's the hard read. The hard
Did he try to cover the banana and himself with revenge?
Oh, I thought he was going to go for an up smash!
Oh,
okay.
No!
It's honestly, it's good for MRW that he didn't go for the up smash there, because if he did, he would have gotten barreled. But he ended up losing anyway. Unfortunately, the side B he went for on that platform did not connect. He did not read the right tech option, and that is going to be James's first game win in the set, and it was down to the wire, like 162. That's an Incineroar percentage that you never want to see under any circumstances.
Yeah, no, that was scary. I think that was an opportunity there. With all the urge behind Incineroar and James being at pretty mid-league percentages, off the plat, I think Alolan Whip's up throw may have been able to kill.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen that yet. Normally, of course, you want to see the back throw because that's the one that has a lot of damage, and it's typically when you're training yourself to just do it on the right timing. You don't want the consolation prize. But I think that is one of the times where having it as a mix-up would have been really viable. But he whiffed the grab in general,
yeah.
so like James didn't even need to press the button. He just chilled there until it was up smash time.
Yes. Yep. Like the thing about back throw is like it's a really strong kill option, but in a lot of like ledge trap scenarios when you would want to land it, the problem is in that same situation you also could have side B. So and that covers a little bit more distance and a little bit more space than just a normal grab. So in a lot of situations you really even though back throw obviously is good and is one of the strongest kill throws in the entire game, I definitely think that side B covers more options, and despite it being a high committal command grab, is a little bit better to go for on the ledge. But either way, we're going to be moving into this next game right now. Yeah, this set is immaculately close. Pretty much every interaction has been a scramble, and that's what MRW wants. But Rivers obviously a pretty calculated player. He knows his options in the situation, so he knows what he can and can't go for in the scramble situation against Incineroar. Nice darkness Larry to break out of pressure, and now the defense basically just off of that. Ooh. Okay. Right grab.
Great coverage.
Yeah, once again, this is. Oh wow!
That's ODD. That forward tilt hit from the longest ways away.
That was
my word.
That was that was such a good option to cover the ledge. James, a little bit woken up now. Now starting to cover basically everything. Now we're gonna get another throw there. He's trying to grab out a shield there. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to do that against Border specifically.
Straight to a jam.
Yeah, it's second a little silly now. All right, we are gonna land a command grab, threading the needle right there under the banana toss. Super stuff. Oh, a little bit too early in that forward throw. Had to go for the read there. Oh, nice back air. Not going to kill quite yet. The knockback not increased too much by revenge there, but the damage was increasing. Now pretty much anything that MRW lands will kill 50%. It's just a matter if he can land that, if he can just land that strong hit. Oh, God.
That was cute. The turnaround with the peanut pop gun, positioned himself, and he just charged for a minute with it.
James still not dead. Unfortunately for MRW, just getting all these kill moves landed in just most inconvenient spots. Oh, you're dead now.
Yeah, now crush off from out deep at those percentages, you're done, son. That's enough.
Alright, up air. Forward air. And probably will die on the sex ledge trap. Unfortunately, no banana in hand, so he couldn't really force an option. Up to the low yet. Alright, up air. Alright, he's gonna get the stage position back, but landing up air, we're out here. Oh God!
Yep.
Yeah, that's rough. That absolutely gonna kill.
That's one of the things about a Alolan Whip is that you get so much reward off of it, but like you really pay the price if you whip it. That move leaves you standing there forever.
Pretty sure the entire bracket, except when he's fought James, MRW hasn't gotten punished hard enough to keep him from Alolan Whipping in a situation like that. James is doing it now, and thankfully he has another game to adjust. But I think generally speaking, James is starting to get a little bit of a beat on the matchup and on MRW's specific game advantage. Okay, now and the entire set we have seen James kind of stick to the ledge. Like Incineroar is a pretty bad recovery, but we've seen him stick to the ledge a lot, and that's exactly why. The first time he goes out and tries to forward air him, he gets upbeat and dies. That is the life we lead against Incineroar.
Like, cross shot is a cursed ass move, dude. And it's also one of those few situations where, like, if the Incineroar is confident enough with it, his offstage play can lead to a cross shot suicide play that ends in his favor.
Absolutely. Okay, yep, we're gonna get command grab yet again. We're gonna get the double hit in there too, not mashing out. Ooh, yeah. That wasn't the right aerial.
Yeah,
tried to use the double disability get around the banana. Unfortunately, the nair iframe's not gonna connect. Hard hit not gonna connect. But that move from Diddy Kong will, and that is going to be a 2-1 lead. James definitely getting a pretty hard beat on the matchup. I will say though that MRW is still keeping it competitive. It's just a matter of if he can take that if he can take these hits and run with them a little further. It is looking a little bit difficult for him to get these kills and actually catch a situation where James can get hit by command grab.
There's just several situations I feel where MRW's just picked the wrong button to press, and that one little mistake is what's costing him his life. Like, yeah, Incineroar's going to lose out in neutral, but I feel like that's just by virtue of James being really good with his positioning. I say as we see him get murked off the ledge again.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, him just having better buttons to utilize in neutral. This play right here, he came up with Rising Nair with the intention of grabbing that banana. Good idea. Not actually grabbing the banana and leaving himself with no disjoint to protect himself from Diddy forward air. Bad idea.
Bad idea. Very bad idea. Unfortunately, not going to work out for him there. And it gave Rivers the lead in this set, and Rivers only needs one more game. MRW's got to run it through another bracket reset if he was to win the set. So this is going to be the long haul here if MRW takes this game and brings us to a game 5. But once again, I think James definitely has a beat on the matchup, and it's really up to MRW just like he's picking the right time. Like you said, he's picking the right time to push a button. He's just not pushing the right button, you know. And it's making it a little difficult for him to get in and get the big punishes that we saw from him earlier. And with Revenge being off the table because of Monkey Flip, it's making it a little difficult for him to get really big damage at that point. It's not off the table at all.
This is a grappler we're talking about, Musty. They never have their options off the table. They never have it on the table. They just pick it up off the floor like the animals they are.
You know, unfortunately, he does get that revenge, but that is all the percent he's gotten, and he has now lost it at this point. There you go. There to pick up the banana. Oh, big damage. Okay. Pretty much an even game at this point. Oh, he tried. He tried for it. Scary situation for Diddy, but he's gonna wall cling. Get back on stage.
That's crazy how this game is even.
It's very even. It is scary even. Nice nair. Yep, there it is. The situation that I was worried about earlier. Going for that up smash on the platform, but gets hit by the barrels and making it a little bit difficult for MRW to get this last read is James. Alright, he's gonna knock him off stage though. That even the late hit Darkest Larry does no damage. Oh.
Nice one.
Yeah, you're right, he is. Oh my god. Amazing.
Walking off the pillar on the bottom, hilarious.
Oh, no punish right there on the missed barrels. Could have probably just dash attacked, but unfortunately not going to be able to get that, not getting the punish. And now that he goes for that dash attack with the banana, he's dead. That is so rough. That was like a really big missed punish opportunity coming from MRW, and now he's got to, and now it's just going to be a little rough. Try and get in on James with the stock lead. What do we got?
No. The patience from James. Oh my god, amazingly played. Yeah. No buttons needed.
There we go. We are going to land that forward air though. Making this this game is definitely even now. And banana is in hand for Incineroar too. He doesn't have access to his normals. Throwing it off stage probably going to be the longest time possible before he can get it back. Has it back now. Oh, monkey flip kick. This is looking tougher and tougher for MRW by the second here. Yeah, the side B going to connect yet again. But
yeah,
once again,
I feel like this is the curse of fighting someone like James in a best-of-5 set at any rate. Is like, any little bits of momentum he gathers, he'll hold that. He just holds it like a battery. No matter how well the opponent is playing, James is able to swing right on back and then some. And then snowballs. And he snowballs viciously. And all of a sudden, his set goes from looking mighty doable for any person that's fighting if they've got their head screwed on straight to almost like a scripted loss to the Rivers. We've seen this time and time again here at DNA, and MRW's had a phenomenal performance thus far, but this Game 4 is looking devastating.
Yeah, this is not looking great for our hero here. And yeah, like oh, lands a banana, gets spot dodge for his troubles though. Yeah, and now you can see MRW kind of just fishing for this kill pretty hard, going for a bunch of smash attacks. Generally speaking, is not able, just struggling really hard just to get this last hit. Oh, never mind. Gonna land that neutral air. Gonna hold the corner. He's got banana in hand, lands it. Gets punished for landing the banana though. That is a 0% life. Okay, we're gonna get that hit. He's got banana. Oh, that was such a good read. Unfortunately, just barely misplaced.
Yeah, in a situation like this, you've got to go for the Hail Marys, because this is either your second lease on life or brackets over, one way or the other.
Absolutely. Yep. That recovery's been getting punished pretty consistently. Oh, James definitely expected a ledge grab there. As did I. Oh, banana time. Oh, unfortunately, Diddy is so tiny.
Oh, wow. That was so smart from James. The kill to end the tournament was maybe the smartest thing I've seen James do in a long-ass time.
That was excellent.
He got the command off of the flip and just kept scratching, and he fell right off. Look at that. Not going anywhere. Down tilt confirms into his up smash with plenty of percentage to spare. That was masterful.
That was so good. That is master level Diddy stuff right there. Just right there, MRW probably expecting to just get tossed there, like what else would you expect? But now it just
if there's one thing that I really like in Smash that I'm starting to see more and more players across various skill levels experiment with, it's jab conditioning and grab release conditioning. Yeah. Because outside of barring like maybe 3 or 4 characters in the cast whose names are escaping me at the moment, jab 1 doesn't lead into stuff like it did in Smash 4 or in Melee. Yeah, like it's not a real option, but sometimes your opponent doesn't know that. You land the one jab, you see what their response is, and then you do something to them. Same thing with grab release. Everyone's expecting a throw after the pummels eventually, but if you just sit there and pummel and pummel and pummel and pummel and no throw, that's free damage, and all of a sudden you reset the situation on the ground. And some characters get more off that than off of throws. So to do that with a command grab is actually brilliant. And now it's just another thing to throw in the book to worry about Diddy Kong as we see more of this character dominating on all sorts of tournaments and especially with Rivers dominating DNA.
Yeah, Rivers, obviously, king of DNA here, has been winning this event pretty consistently in the weeks that he doesn't DQ. But, yeah, no, really good stuff from Rivers. MRW, once again, putting up a great fight and like, winning a couple of sets that I would almost deem impossible in most settings, but just doing a really good job of running through this bracket. Still taking a game off of James in grand finals and taking a game off of him in the winners as well. Showing that he's definitely one of the strongest players here at DNA.EXE. But yeah, that was grand finals, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming out here. I appreciate the main streamer, Crystalodian, for having me on. Of course, me and him go way back. We're boys. You can follow me on Twitter at MustyPlaysDBFZ. I also stream on Twitch like once every year. Twitch.tv/MustyProngs. And boy Hangman over here.
As for myself, follow me right here at HangmanXII. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. I am this close to affiliate, and we've been streaming hard lately. Finally, going to be moving into some Smash content. So if y'all actually like hearing my whack opinions about this game and my justification for these whack opinions, stay tuned because I am going to be doing a lot of Smash projects, through collaborations, through solo projects, and I'm looking really forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Maybe I'll tune in one of these days, you know. But
it'd be much appreciated. But for the two of us casting tonight, that is it for DNA.EXE. Rivers is your champion, and so long as he decides to sit on the throne, it's looking pretty handedly that he's going to defend the house.
Absolutely.
But we'll have to see for next week, so be sure to tune in then, and until then, have a good night.
Bears on 28th.